Spin. What do you like? Okay, what do you like?
Which one do you want?
What is that, a ballerina?
She's like, oh, let's go back to greens. Let's go to greens. I'm like,
Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Guten Tag, Privet, Bonjour, Hola, and Ciao to my foreign friends. And today we're going to be talking about this cool knife here. It is a two-bladed regular jack from Joseph Rogers and Sons. And pretty cool knife from a really cool company. You can see the Star Maltese cross there. And my backdrop for today is a little quill knife. This is mother of pearl. Awesome. Plated in gold. And then I found a little, this is glass, probably dates to the turn of the century, as does the pen. Pretty cool. You just put your ink in there. A little dab will do it. And then right away. Okay. So let's get to the knife. Okay. So what you have here is a two-bladed regular jack. And it's hefted in horn, diamond, checkered horn. You have carbon steel pins, liners, and bolsters on this knife. Pretty nice, in pretty good shape. And Joseph Rogers was one of the oldest and most recognizable knife brands. Really produced really good knives. This knife is not that well produced, and that kind of indicates the date on this knife also. It's 3 3/8 inches long, which is 8.6 centimeters, I believe, for my foreign friends. You can see here number 6 Norfolk Street. That was actually the address of the plant, Sheffield, England. That would put this being produced after 1890. Here you see the Monarch stamp, GR, which is George Regina or Reginald, and Rogers Cutlers to His Majesty. And so there was a lot of Georges as kings of England. So the key here is this mark right here, Sheffield, England, which places it at 1890. So it would have to be George the 5th or 6th. I think this knife is from 1910 to 1920, which would be George the 5th. But it could also be 1936 to 1952, which would be George the 6th. So as you look at this knife, it's really rough in the fact that you have carbon steel used in this knife. And if you look at the pins, they're not well done. You see that? So in the at the turn of the century, you had World War I starting up. Joseph Rogers had already suffered a pretty big downfall from the American tariffs, as many knife manufacturers did in England. But with the onslaught of war, you know, those materials needed to be used for the war effort. And so I think knife manufacturers were left with doing what they could, and so carbon steel was all they could produce knives with. And I think also, a lot of the people were conscripted for the war, and they didn't have a lot of talent left, and that would explain the kind of poor quality of this knife. Because Joseph Rogers really did make a fine knife, and it's not that this knife is terrible. It's just it's not finely done. So it's solid. It's rock solid. It's made well, just not finely done. And so that indicates to me that it was done during the wartime years, and I think probably World War One between 1914 and 1918. So that's the date I would put on this knife. Pretty cool little knife, but like I said, it could be later date. It could be World War Two. I don't know. Kind of hard to tell those things. This Maltese cross and star was trademarked in 1682, I believe, and it's one of the oldest in England. They were a powerhouse company, and some of the pictures I put up has showed you some of the vast um, stores of different products they had in the size of their plant. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video. Just a quick little look at the cool knife. Remember to know the truth. The truth will set you free. And thanks so much for watching.